Hey, it's Drybear. The patch notes for the July update for Lost Ark is finally here. So today we're gonna go through it in detail, and I can tell you that there's a lot of really good things in here that the community has been asking for, so stay tuned. On top of Challenge Abyss dungeons, we got a honing buff, finally the global honing buff. We have power passes in the store. This one, it seems like very much tuned to what the community has been asking for, so let's get into the details here. But first, if you have any questions or comments for me, you'll find me live every day on twitch.tv/Drybear. Who knows? I might even be streaming right now. Starting with the new advanced class Arcanist. The Arcanist imbues special cards with her magic. So Arcanist is it's another mage. It's the third mage that we're gonna get alongside Bard and the Sorceress. The best way I can describe Arcanist is that she is a rather complicated magic assassin. She plays more like an assassin than she does a mage, but she does have magic. And then she has this mechanic of drawing from her deck and playing off the cards. This class is, in all regions and by all estimations, not going to be all that popular, but it doesn't mean that if you aren't someone who really is up for the Arcanist challenge, there are going to be people that really love this class. I'm considering maining it as well, so I'm excited to have this in my roster. Generally, she just has a lot of thinking going on during her gameplay, but she also has a lot of flexibility, and when played well, can have incredible damage. So big addition with Arcanist. We're getting a new class with that. Also going to be adding in the Inferno difficulty for Vultan. A few notes on this. Vultan is one of those... The Inferno difficulty, which is hell mode in other regions, is something that not most people are going to want to do. But it is a super nice, difficult challenge if you're looking for a challenge. The way this works is you set up a build through the Book of Coordination. You get full engravings, you get an allotment of stats, and you go in and everyone's equalized. So basically you come in at eye level with a pre-made build that you cannot specify. Gear means nothing. Anything else you bring in besides consumables means nothing. And on top of that, everything is significantly harder. So usually hell mode or inferno mode in the West is just, you have to do everything perfectly. Every mechanic matters. If you brush it off before, or you ate it or try to shield your way through it, it's very likely you cannot do that on Inferno. You have to do this fight as it was intended. It does not give any progression. It does not give any items. It doesn't give you any power. It's all prestige. So what you get from it, you in other regions, you get a title. You can get a cool Vultan statue that you can put in your stronghold that's massive. So it's something that not a lot of people do because it takes a lot of effort. It's like almost like mythic difficulty in WoW, but even like mythic plus. It's very hard. Typically it takes people with a static group to do Inferno several weeks to like a month to clear it. And remember, the time you spend in Inferno is time you're not doing dailies, you're not doing weeklies, you're not farming, on top of the fact that you're having to bring in full consumables with every attempt. So this is a very hard thing to do with prestige involved with it, but it is fun if you really want to do it. Vultan's one of the more fun ones to do, but it is going to cost you in consumables and a lot of time if you want to do it. So we're finally getting a new summer event. The one that they added prior to this, the Heartbeat Island, was the 2019 event from 3 years ago. Was kind of underwhelming, not that great, but from what we've heard from players in other regions, Maharaka is when the summer event started getting really cool. So there's a Maharaka event, and then there's another one. There's a festival and a resort coming after that. So this is the first Maharaka, and it comes with Water Pop Arena. So it's going to be a true summer event. There's going to be like all kinds, there's like little games you can play, pro water gun, all kinds of things. So a lot of really cool events in here, a lot of cool resources, a good vendor. So this one was well received and basically everywhere else in the world. And it's just like the Nunya Racing, if you liked that. It has an event like that, plus other things as well. And on top of that, we're going to be getting some skins. So we can just jump to that real quick just to show it. So the additions of the skins here, we're going to get the Midsummer Night's Dream, which is kind of like a bonfire, I guess, Fire Island without the pain kind of feel. So we get bikini skins, we get Lover and Youth skins, which is like boardwalk, I guess, like in between, you're coming in and out of the water and moving. And then you have the full bikini skins and water sports and stuff like that. So we're going to be getting all of those that go along with the event. And there's going to be other things in the event as well. And on top of that, we're getting a very cool skin. It's like a hermit crab wagon mount. So you'll be sitting on top here. It's got a little like fishing rod they use to incentivize the hermit crab to go. Comes in 4 colors, the black, the white, the red, and then the pink with an off scale of yellow. Super cool. I'll probably do a review of these for it, but these are the summer skins that are going along with it. And then we're also getting the starfish pet, the little Patrick star. Very popular. The pirate one is super popular, but all these are picked up. So another addition on to that. And lastly, since we're doing skins anyways, we're going to be getting the Arcanist exclusive skin, Rohendel's Destiny. I'll probably be picking this up. Super cool, looks great, fits the Arcanist, I think, and it's better than the Jester skin that they have. So all of these are coming in the update. Then we're also getting the Challenge Abyssal Dungeons. This is just like the Challenge Guardian Raids, but for Abyssal Dungeons. I still don't know why they're using Oriha Preveza here, because it's not for any of the tier 3 dungeons. At least it isn't in other regions. It's only for tier 1 and tier 2 dungeons. So your Shoeshire dungeon, your Yorn dungeons, and then your underwater, no, even it's only the 4-mans, I think. So you do those, and then you have like the, like the snowy ones. So you'll be doing old dungeons, and again is Scale of Harmony, which means you're equalized to at eye level for that dungeon. This is usually used for even more weekly mats. It's weekly for your whole roster, just like the Challenge Guardians. And typically these drop cards. And you can see here, cards aplenty. People run this mostly for cards, and oftentimes people will get, they'll get like a Light of Salvation legendary that drops at the end, and people bid very high for it. And I think you can even get a legendary selection packs from the Challenge Abyssals. So super good for card farming. You still get mats every week. You just go in and you go do Necromancer's Origin or one of the Yorn dungeons. A bunch of cool stuff. So this is another weekly resource to keep your roster up and moving. And super, super cool. General updates. This is the next thing. New progression events. This is huge. This is honestly, like, this is my major critique for the game. And I was about to make a video going over the downside of not having the growth support or even the Makoko buff. But let's go through what this is. 2 new progression events. You're going to get a Punika Power Pass as long as you've cleared Punika, and a Hyper Express event that helps accelerate character from 1302 to 1370. This is, you log in, you specify a character, and you say this character is going to go from 1302 to 1370, collecting rewards. We don't know what those rewards are, but usually they're pretty good. So you have to complete Berber's Friend during the event period to get the Power Pass, and then you can use it on any character to boost them to 1302, which is really, really cool. Important to note that this Power Pass expires on September 28th. So you'll have until September 28th to use the Power Pass, and you'll need to have cleared Punika to get the Power Pass, but then it's just a Power Pass that takes a character to Punika. You can use it for the new class or whatever class that you've been wanting to do. And they're saying that when you finish the Hyper Express, it grants a particularly valuable reward. I don't know what that means. Particularly valuable. Okay. We're excited to see alternate characters roaming, and then we got that. So the next thing is the Makoko Challenge. This is a way for new players to get into the event. This is something that is super cool in other regions, and I'm glad we're finally getting it. So the way this works is, if you are a brand new player, which means you have a new account that hasn't played, or account that hasn't played in the last 30 days, and you have no characters at item level 1370 or higher, you will get the Makoko buff. What this does, it means that permanently, until you reach item level 1370, you will deal 20% more damage to monsters and take 40% less. This helps tremendously, mostly with Guardian raids in tier 1 and tier 2, because it means that you don't get one shot by stuff, you deal a lot of damage, the Guardian raids go faster, the dungeons go faster because everyone's dealing 20% more damage and dying less. Super, super cool. So after 9 days pass or a character in your roster reach that level, you will no longer be considered a new adventurer and you'll lose it, but it's super cool. And then on top of that, players have the Makoko buff active, can complete special missions to earn honing and other progression materials, helping them reach 1370. So this is huge. New players can now onboard easier, the fights are easier, they can clear tier 1 and 2 faster, they get more progression materials, and it goes along with what's coming after this. So this is what we've been asking for. I mean, it's July and the game came out 5 months ago, but this is huge. This is amazing for the game, and I'm very excited. Growth support effect. This is something, this is called the global honing buff in other regions, but it's basically, it's a big support that applies to everyone, every character that is below 1370. Now in other regions, this goes even higher, but I didn't expect them to include a tier 3 growth support global honing buff for this. I genuinely didn't. I thought it was just going to be tier 1, tier 2, but it's even better than we thought. And now it makes sense why the Hyper Express got reduced, and maybe even like progression was gimped a little bit, because we're getting this. This is really big. So in tier 1, all characters, the success rate when honing is 100%. That means that you cannot fail honing in tier 1 if you're going, 1 to 15, which you don't have to go past 15 in tier 1 anyway. And then when you hone from level 1 to level 13, you get double levels. So when you hone at level 1, it's a guaranteed success to level 3, to +3, then to +5, then to +7, then to +9. So you get double level ups, and they're all guaranteed. The XP shards required, so the harmony shards, and then up, are reduced by 20%. So you don't need as many as you would normally. And the honing breakthrough cost reduced by 100% when honing tier 1 gear from level 1 to level 15. So tier 1 is going to be a breeze with this. It's much faster, requires much less materials, and you don't fail. And it's like, instead of 15 upgrades, you end up having like 9. It's like 8 or 9 or something like that. And this also applies to tier 2. So in tier 2, guaranteed success to 15, double levels up to 13. So when you hit 11, you can do it and it stops there. Required honing XP reduced by 15% for the life shards, and then the breakthrough cost reduced as well. So tier 1 and tier 2, this is the global honing buff. We're finally getting it. It's so great. And then we're also getting one for tier 3. This is amazing. And I'm actually kind of sad I was honing because I didn't think this was coming. I've been honing all my characters up to 1370 manually, but I didn't realize this was coming. Basic success rate increased by 20% flat when honing tier 3 item level 1302 to 15. So 1302 to 1370. And this will double apply to the character that has the Hyper Express as well. XP reduced by 30% when going to 1370. Honing breakthrough materials costs reduced by 50% when honing to 1370. Tier 3 honing costs decreased. That's gold 30%. And then XP required, so honor shards, 50%. You typically need about 50,000 honor shards to go from 1302 to 1370. I can even double check because I have a sheet for that. So 1302 to 1370 requires 72,000 honor shards from the moment you enter. So this is going to be cut by 50%. So it's down to like 35,000 honor shards, which is huge. That's amazing. And then the honing success rate is a flat 10%. Like that just scales through, and then the base is 20%, max 20%. That goes down as you go up. So if it's your first time going to 1370, this is going to make it significantly easier. You can also use the big extra big to it, which is really cool. And that's going to be that. And then general updates, a lot of good stuff coming here. The daily login reward track has been extended, so you can get the cute hairband. If we jump in game real quick, you can see it here. The hairband here, you needed to be logged in basically every day to get it. They're going to extend this because it's ending soon. They're going to extend it so you can get it. And they're going to add another track, I guess, so that you can get that done. And they added more preventions for gold. So when you buy gold in game, there's going to be a withholding period, just like the skins that you buy. Kind of sad because you won't, whatever. You can, when it's withheld for 3 days, you cannot send it through mail. You cannot deduct it when accepting. You cannot use it for trades. You cannot use it on the auction house. You cannot use it in the marketplace, and you cannot use it in loot auctions. So basically, the only thing you can use gold for when you first buy it is honing, I guess. Anything for vendors and for honing. So you can use it to hone, but you can't use it to immediately buy something off the auction house for 3 days if you buy it. Jukebox are coming in, so you can add soundtracks to your stronghold. Neato. That's about all I want to say about that. We already went through the skins, so super cool there. And then now we've got general store updates. Super cool here. Added a new weapon growth pack. The growth packs that we had kind of didn't really have a lot of value for weapon. They gave you a decent amount of guardian crystals. There's 2 of them. So you can get the Punica growth support, which gives these, was actually pretty decent. And then there's a regular growth support as well, that gives you some growth materials there. So you can actually use it to grow growth. They've refreshed the two. So the ones that are in the game now, they're going to allow you to get more stock if you buy them. And there's now a new weapon growth one. So I guess you can get guardian crystals and things like that. They also added new variety packs to celebrate the launch of Arcanist level complete pack, which gives you the 2600 blue crystals. It's the most efficient way to get blue crystals if you buy them for royal crystals. The Destiny package, battle items, silver, and a title to accompany the Rohindel skin set, which is up here. So the same launch thing they've had. And then they added Arcanist Dawn skins. I didn't even see this. That's cool. The Dawn set has been, in my opinion, the best skin set they've launched yet. So it looks like Arcanist is going to retroactively get one. So that's really cool. And this is another big one. They added power passes to the store. This has been one of my biggest critiques for the game. They've been kind of afraid to add these for a long time. But what this does is you can skip storylines. And I think, honestly, it's not super huge that they have these for a thing. I think the biggest value here is going to be the North Vern Power Pass. This will allow you to, for 1100 Royal Crystals, get a character from level 10 to level 50 and complete North Vern, which honestly takes most people 12 to 16 hours to complete. So this is by far the most valuable that you have. And then on top of that, they're going to have Rohindel, Yorn, Phaeton, and Punica. So I didn't expect them to go this far, but this is really cool. This means that you can then buy to wherever you want. If you wanted to, you could buy 5,500 Royal Crystals, gets you a 1302 Punica character. And it does adjust automatically. And it's all, additive. So say you have a North Vern character and you want to go to Rohindel, just subtract. So it'll be 2,200 minus 1,100. So it'd just be 1,100 to go to Rohindel. It will always keep track of your progress. Or if you have a Yorn character and you want to go to Punica, it'll just be 2,200. So it will always just be whatever your next step is. You can buy any step to any step. So you can go Rohindel to Phaeton if you wanted. You could go, North Vern to Punica if you wanted. It will always update, and it's always equal amounts across. This is what other regions have, minus the South Vern Power Pass. So we don't have that, which would take you to 1370 and give you full Argos gear. But I'm fine. Like, this is the one that I wanted most was the North Vern, because I don't really want to do a 16-hour progression again for the millionth time. These passes can only be acquired after another character on a player's roster completed the quest line, which means you have to have finished that storyline once, and then you can buy the power passes. But that's really, really big for the game. And you can buy them even if you have not completed the in-game content on a previous character. It's just you have to have done it once. They've also adjusted the price and card quantities in the special card pack. That's really cool. So if we jump in the store and look at that real quick, that is the special card pack here. So this one gives you, you can buy it 3 times at 2,400. So they said they adjusted the price and the count. I don't know if that's going up or down. This allows you to get 5 legendary to epic card drops. It allows you to get 5 legendary rare card drops, 10 any card pack, and 10 epic card XP. And if you buy 3, you get a 4th for free. And they said adjusting price. I don't know if this is going up or down. I don't know if it's worth to buy this before, but Jesus. My goodness. And then they added special summer die packs, a battle support item package, and a new item level complete pack for tier 3. Fixed an issue that caused Night Fox Yoho to be available in the Stronghold Dispatch missions at item level 1355 instead of 1370. Yeah, fixed an issue. Okay, so you can't dispatch Night Fox Yoho in your Stronghold until 1370. Thank God they fixed that bug. Boy, was that a rough one. So some kind of minor fixes here. There's not really anything of note besides that one. I was really hoping for the bug where instances don't launch in the party finder. I guess they're just going to work on that behind the scenes. It's a lot of, kind of minor to moderate things, but there's still a couple major bugs that can be frustrating. But, honestly, overall, the patch is great. So let me know what you think. If you're an Arcanist main, drop a comment. Like the comment if you see it to show Arcanist pride. She's likely not about to be probably around destroyer level, just not very popular. They didn't mention the Vicus bug either, getting Hellseed mechanics in the early phases for Gate 3. So I guess That wasn't on the radar either. Maybe that's stealth fixed. I don't know. New summer skins. Are you going to pick them up for your character? Are you excited about that? We got growth support. We got power passes. We got Makoko challenges. We got Makoko buffs. Abyssal dungeons for cards. We got water pop arena. Actually, let's watch the video. This is the water pop. Oh my God, the water pop arena event.
Can't stand the heat of the battlefield?
No, I can't.
We'll cool off at Water Pop Arena.
Wow.
Meet the heat and your friends.
Oh
in this
my
PvP
God.
pool party blowout.
You.
Cause it's always fun in the sun with a water gun. The
Oh,
Water Pro Mark 1 and 2.
Whoa,
Serial
shell
shots,
yeah.
multi-shots, and water bombs. You're so armed to the
Whoa.
gills, you might as well be a fish.
I am a
You can swim
fish.
like one.
Meow.
Wipe out. It's sink or swim in this battle royale.
It's like Fall Guys, man.
It's a special summer
Aw,
event
he's
in
crying.
Arkesia at Water Pop Arena.
Woo! So that is the event you can run, but you can't hide. That's the event that they have going on for the summer event, Makoko, Mahareka. So yeah. If you enjoyed yourself today, leave a like down below. You can support me and my work on Patreon and view Patreon exclusive content, link in the description. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.